Hello everybody, today we're going to work on our lovely feet. We start on our feet up and going upwards. So all you need is a little spiky ball. It's nice and soft, or it's just a soft ball. So we're going to start standing and have that ball right in the ball of the foot and your 5 toes over. And then your back leg is straight, you lean forward, put weight onto it, and release. And it's just nice and easy. You should feel maybe little spikes on your toes, feet, but it should not be painful. Good, and bring it up a little bit higher, more to the ball of the foot, more the torsos, and just really nice and easy going on. And as soon as we start going, you start traveling to the whole foot, and the outside of the foot, inside, a little towards your heel, just a little dance with it, right? If you feel that travels up to your neck and shoulder, you feel something, it feels a bit weird in my fingers or so, please stop, right? So it just means you connective tissue, your fascia's just very tight, and we don't want to hurt them, we want to wake the body up. Good. We change over to the other foot. Oh, this foot feels amazing now. Good. And just nice and easy, going over the toes first. You may feel always a little bit of release in the back then also. Okay. Right, you can hold on and on with your feet. And just nice and easy. Gently over. And a little bit longer. And after this, where we articulate a little bit our feet, got them a little bit warmed up, we go to our proprioception. And for that, you need 3/4. So 3/4, for example, and 1 euro to 3 euros. And so if you don't have that, get that now. Good. And then we stop. We place the ball to the side, and those feet should feel nice. Good. So now you have the 3/4 or euros, and they're going to go onto the ball of the foot. So we're going to go in different places. We're going to go right as your big toe, right underneath here. Then you go down through your heel, the inside here, and on the outside, when you go along, there's a bone there that sticks a little bit out to the side, and that's where the other one goes. Good. So you place that on. So now you have these 3 spots, and you can feel these coins, right? Then that's where you should have pressure then. You can hold on, so again, it's not balance. Lift the opposite leg up. Internal rotate the femur, roll it in a little bit, lock the hip up towards it. Find your straight standing posture. The knee is soft that you're standing on, so I'm standing on my right. Good. Now I'm just going to go and feel where these coins are and find that I'm going to have pressure on it. Then I start releasing my hand a little bit, and it should be shaking your leg a little bit, and that's a good thing. If you want to progress that and make that more challenging, you're going to close your eyes. Oh, it's a little bit more challenging. Good. So feel when you're standing there how all these muscles from your feet to your ankles, above the knees, good hamstrings, glutes, you may even feel it up to your lower back, maybe you feel it all the way up to the head. What needs to be working is standing on that leg. Again, if it's too much, please keep holding on. You can always balance yourself out with that, and it's a little bit less. Good, we're going to release that. And the coins go, shake the leg out, and just stand on both feet for a moment and just feel how lighter that foot that you worked on feels, I hope. Now we're going to do that on the other side. Good. You find the ball of the foot, then right the inside of your arch and that little bone on the side. Good. Knee is soft, other leg lifts slightly, into rotate the femur on the that you're not standing on. So that helps you stabilize the pelvis, find a straight spine. And just feel it first. Close your eyes for a moment and feel it. Try not to lock the knee again. Allow all these little muscles, all the nerves waking up and firing up. Open your eyes once you feel that, and then release the hand if you can, and maintain it. And it should feel good work, right? It should feel like really nice. I can feel I'm not gripping with my toes. They stay spreaded. I'm balancing those 3 points. I feel my ankles working, balancing it out. I feel it going up my shin, my calves. I don't feel it in the knee. And then I'm going to feel it, the muscles above. I feel my upper thigh, feel my quads, I feel my hamstring, inner side, outer side, glute. I feel it all working again. Maybe you feel it all the way up to the head, but there should be no pain. Have a nice easy breath. You can also use that for your meditation breath, right? It's maximum a minute that you stay in this pose. Let's go for deep breath cycles. Whee! It's much harder to stand on my left leg, I realize, with closed eyes. Good. And 1. And then release that. Good. Stepping off, and feels good. I feel much more light in my legs and more grounded. Now we're going to go and sit down on the floor, or you can sit on the chair, and we move on and go for a little bit more action with our feet. For that, you're just going to go elastic band. You can buckle something around this. And then we're going to place that around our big toe and stretch our legs out. Then you try to sit up as straight as you can and spread your toes apart and push that band away and relax. That's a great thing for bunions to do. And as you push apart, you can feel all the wrapping up onto your glutes, and release and push. Now, if you like, pull the toes towards you, flex them so much that the heel's coming off, push the ball of the feet forward, curl the toes down, pull it back up, and let it go. And again, flex, sit tall, push to the ball forward, curl them, pull it up, and let it go. Last 2. And push, curl, lift, let it go. 1 more, push, curl, lift, let it go. Let's reverse it. Curl first, go down, spread, and pull it up. Now observe your toes, how much more space you're getting there. Yoo-hoo, good. And reach, and lift. The low pinky toes separating. And 1 more time, out. And separating them. Awesome, good job. Good, we release that. We take 1 foot out, and 1 foot is just flat down. So let's say you have if it's painful, don't do it, of course. Otherwise, have that band around the foot, not on the ankle by itself, on the little joint a little bit in it. And then you're going to go ahead and lift the toe up, and you push it down. As you do that, you keep pushing the band in the opposite direction to keep working that joint. So if you have one toe that's, really crossed over, let's say this last one goes actually a little bit more out to the left, right? So then I want to train it to get a little bit straighter. Of course, this doesn't happen overnight. You have to do it many times, right? And then I try to push that toe straight down. Yep. And be patient with it, right? It's something you can do, when you're watching TV or relaxing. Just have I have a minute, let me just do that. All right, that is that. And then stretch the legs long out, sit tall, and then circle them. Circle your lovely ankles. And really try to go in each direction. You can use your hands to help yourself to sit up straight. And then we're going to change that direction. Good. Nice. Now we bend one knee. Lift yourself up tall. Lift the toes and curl the toes and pull yourself forward. If you have a towel, you can use also just a towel, and then going back. Or if you have a rope, pull it forward. Good. We go one more time and pull it forward. And going back. You stretch it out, other leg. Good. So you're crawling forward, with your toes pulling and reaching, and then you go back. Like a little earthworm. Right? That takes a long time to travel around the earth. So be patient with you. And relax. Awesome. Good. Then we're gonna go and scoop forward and place that band around our big toe again. Right. Good. So it's anchored. And then you go ahead and lie down. So think about letting your toes spread, open up if that feels good. And then exhale, curl the pelvic, rolling up into a bridge. And then roll it back down. Inhale and exhale, massaging the back up and massaging the back down. Last two, rolling it up, how high it feels good for you. Doesn't have to be really high. Just feel like how the big toe wants to lift, and as good as you can, keeping it anchored down. Good. And now spread the toes one more time. Push them down to the floor. Really press them and push them. You feel the activation from your hamstring and glutes. You may don't see much, but I'm working. And then relax that. Again, spread the toes. Press down to all 10 toes, to the metatarsus, to the ball of the foot, to the heel. Think about of these 3 coins for a moment too. And relax. Let's do one more time. And as you do that, as you press the toes apart and push them down, feel what's happening with your sit bones. Feel how they actually give you a little bit space and how that releases pressure in the lower back. Maybe that gives you a good reminder when you're standing that you not should curl and tighten your toes and maybe have a little bit more space in your shoes. And relax. Good. And there we are. All right. Hope you had fun with the feet. And next video gonna be with the big ball for your lower back. Okay. See you then. Ciao.